A very good morning and warm welcome to all of you to the formal inaugural function of the 2 days online workshop on synthetic aperture radar data analysis and applications, jointly organized by IEEE GRSS Student Branch Chapter MIT Manipal, IEEE GRSS Bangalore Section, and Department of Mechatronics MIT Manipal. Seeking the blessings of God Almighty, let me take the privilege of welcoming the gathering. We are fortunate to have renowned speakers as resource persons for our workshop. I'm honored to welcome Dr. Shashi Kumar, Scientist SC, IARS ISRO, Dehradun, Dr. Avik Bhattacharya, Professor, IIT Mumbai, Dr. Unmesh Khati, Assistant Professor, IIT Indore, and Dr. Tapas R. Martha, Scientist SG, NRSC ISRO, Hyderabad, to this workshop. It is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Jaya S. Nair, Chair, IEEE GRSS Bangalore Section, and faculty at IIIT Bangalore, who wholeheartedly extends all her support and encouragement for the organizing all such events under GRSS. Welcome, ma'am. Dr. Shyam, Vice Chair, IEEE GRSS Bangalore, and faculty at NITK Surathkal, has always been my mentor and renders his full support for the smooth conduction of all such events. It's my pleasure to welcome you, sir. Now I extend a very warm welcome to our head of the department, Dr. D.V. Kamath, to this function. Welcome, sir. I welcome Dr. Pallavi Armani, IEEE SB Branch Counselor, MIT SBC, and Dr. Asha CS, coordinator of this workshop, and all student EXICOM members of IEEE GRSS SBC to this program. Last but not the least, I welcome all the participants from various institutions and industries who have joined with us today to this workshop. I expect all of you will make good use of the opportunity in gaining knowledge in the related area. Welcoming you all once again. Thank you. Now, let me just invite our head of the department, Dr. D.V. Kamath, to address the gathering. So please.
Very good morning to everyone. Hearty greetings to all. Dr. Jaya Sreevalsan Nair, Chair, IEEE GRSS Bangalore Section. Dr. Shyam, Vice Chair, IEEE GRSS Bangalore Section. Pallavi, IEEE MIT Student Branch Counselor, MIT. And workshop coordinators, Dr. Asha, CS, Dr. Shilpa Suresh, and other office bearers of the IEEE GRSS, invited speakers, and the participants of the 2 days workshop. I'm very much pleased to be a part of this 2 days online workshop on synthetic aperture radar data analysis and applications spread over 2 days, that is today and tomorrow, 9th and 10th December 2022, which has been jointly organized by IEEE GRSS Student Branch Chapter, MIT Manipal, IEEE GRSS Bangalore Section, and Department of Mechatronics, MIT Manipal. Glad to note that the two of the workshop speakers are the eminent scientists from Regional Remote Sensing Service Centers, Dr. Shashi Kumar, Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, ISRO, Dehradun, Dr. Tapas R. Martha from National Remote Sensing Center, Hyderabad. Other two speakers are the professors from IIT, Dr. Avik Bhattacharya from IIT Bombay, and Dr. Unmesh Khati, IIT Indore. As we know that the Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society, it is a community of researchers and practitioners collaborating and designing tools to understand our interaction with the Earth's ecosystem and to monitor its environments and to characterize potential risks. For aspiring researchers, this community helps to share their ideas, methods, data sets, and to stay informed about the recent developments and job opportunities in this field. So in India, we have several such institutions like Indian Space Research Organization, which is known as ISRO, and which is a National Space Agency of India. It's headquartered in Bangalore. Then we have National Remote Sensing Centers located in Hyderabad, which is responsible for remote sensing, satellite data acquisition and processing, data dissemination, and aerial remote sensing, decision support for disaster management. Then under this NRSC Hyderabad, there are 5 regional remote sensing service centers which are located in Bangalore, Jodhpur, Kolkata, Delhi, and Nagpur. These regional remote sensing centers support various remote sensing tasks specific to the regions as well as at the national level. And they support various fields related to the natural resources like agriculture, soils, water resources, oceanography, geology, environment, urban planning, and so on. So other institutions like Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, Indian Statistical Institute, National Institute of Technology, and others, they deal with the research related to the satellite remote sensing, data processing, and analysis. So coming to IEEE GRSS chapter at MIT, which is formed with an aim to bring like-minded members who have interest in the research areas related to remote sensing, geoscience, geographical information science under one umbrella, and to facilitate the collaborations with the premier institutes and the organizations for the research. So as you know that at MIT, there are many research scholars, faculties across other departments, electrical, electronics, instrumentation, civil, geoscience, and so on. So working in the areas of remotely sensed data analysis, geographical information science for various applications. And MIT has been recently collaborated with the disaster management project with the district collector's office at Udupi, and various departments at MIT have collaborated for this project, which finally aims to developing an app for the early warning system. So
Jaya
the main object. The main objective of this workshop is to give the exposure to the fundamentals of synthetic aperture radar, data analysis, and applications. And as you know that synthetic aperture instruments being popularly employed as active sensors, which emit the energy towards Earth and measure the energy reflected back from the Earth's surface. And these use the radar technology to sense microwave and RF portion of the electromagnetic spectrum. So this SAR provides the details about the surface of the Earth, which is like buildings, trees, mountains, lakes, and it just provides the topography of the Earth. And some of the applications include agriculture, flood, land displacement, wetland formation, information, geohazards, surveillance infrastructure, etc. So there is a growing interest in the area of remote sensing, data processing, and analysis, where many algorithms have been proposed recently for the effective and efficient classification of remotely sensed image. So the other objective of the workshop is to provide an exposure to the practical problems and their solutions through the case studies, and to familiarize various tools employed for the SAR data analysis. I'm very happy to learn from the workshop coordinators that a total of 288 participants from industries and institutions within and outside India, they have registered for this workshop. And this includes BTech students, MTech, MSc students, PhD research scholars, faculty and industry professionals. So it is interesting to note about 34% of the participants are PhD scholars and 29% of them are MTech and MSc students. I hope the participants will interact with the guest speakers and will make the best use of this workshop. I wish this two-day workshop a grand success. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now let me invite Dr. Jaya Sreevalsan Nair, Chair, IEEE GRSS Bangalore section, to address the gathering. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure being here. I'm hoping I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you so much. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for this event. Thank you to Dr. Kamath for very concisely summarizing the intent of the event and the activities. So I will just briefly tell you about the GRSS Bangalore section itself. So this is a professional community which is part of IEEE and it is called the Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society. This particular chapter, the Bangalore chapter, which serves all of Karnataka, was created on December 24th, 2012. So we are approaching the end of a decade of this chapter being around now. And nothing better than a workshop handled by young professionals to sort of mark the end of a very glorious decade, right? So this particular chapter was started from ISI Bangalore, that's the Indian Statistical Institute, Bangalore campus, with the efforts of Professor Behera Dayasagar and the other signatories of the petition to IEEE to start this chapter. The idea has always been to foster the professional community to engage in research, development, engineering in the areas of geoscience and remote sensing, because those are very important areas interlacing with every activities in professional life, right, and everyday life, right. So these are interesting areas to work in. The current slate that took over on 1st January 2021 comprises of me as a chair, Dr. Shyamlal as the vice chair. Shyamlal is from NITK and he'd be talking next. Mr. Gurudatta is the secretary, and Dr. Nagajyoti from ISRO is the treasurer. Now, Mr. Gurudatta is working with MapMy India and is the industry partner for our chapter. And we have a larger active EXICOM, which is the executive committee, where the student chapter office bearers are ex officio members, along with advisors and other young professionals. And we together lead several initiatives of the chapter. And we have two student chapters, one at NITK, started by Dr. Shyamlal in 2021, and the second one is the MIT Manipal one, which Dr. Shilpa Suresh is spearheading, and this was created in 2022. All our activities are graciously funded by the IEEE GRSS Global, and the activities include these kind of summer winter workshops or schools, talk series, hackathon, mapathon, student poster, paper presentations, conferences, and several calls for projects time to time, depending on whatever the global body is like putting out, right? In terms of the conference organization, we have had MIGARS 2023, that is the Machine Intelligence in Geoscience and Remote Sensing. We are closing all the activities for that, and the conference itself is going live in the end of January. For this, our chapter is contributing, it's not organizing, and this particular conference has the technical sponsorship from GRSS. The one that's more interesting and which is upcoming is INGARS 2023, which is the flagship regional conference of GRSS. It's the Indian Geoscience and Remote Sensing, and we are organizing it in December 2023. So we hope to see you all there. So I'd like to briefly mention what the overarching goal of the chapter is without going into details about the geoscience. And sorry, there's some noise in the background. Can I continue?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. You're muting it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so I'd like to briefly mention the overarching goal of the chapter without going into further details into geoscience and remote sensing domains itself, because Dr. Kamath has very comprehensively mentioned a lot of the state of the art that's going on in these domains. So, with respect to the chapter, what we are really trying to do since the beginning of 2021 is uh, to imbibe diversity, equity, and inclusion, that's DEI, which is sort of becoming the mainstay in most professional organizations now. Yeah. So when I say DEI, we are talking about representation from different parts of Karnataka, professionals at different levels of experience, including students, participation from academia, industry, governmental organizations, etc. And Dr. Shyamlal will talk more about his ideas about how DEI can be sort of implemented in our chapter. These workshop series that we have had started in 2021 again, again spearheaded by Dr. Shyamla. So we had a summer workshop in 2021, and like all activities in the chapter, we have been incrementally adding more activities. So this year, we have had the summer workshop, and as a follow-on, we are having this winter workshop. And I would like to congratulate both Dr. Shilpa Suresh and Dr. Asha CS for coordinating this workshop and bringing in experts to give talks and getting so many students and professionals interested in it. So I wish the workshop great success. And with that, I conclude my talk. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Have a good one.
Thank you so
Bye.
much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, let me invite Dr. Shyamlal, Vice Chair, IEEE GRSS Bangalore section, to address the gathering. So, please.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So good morning, one and all present in this inaugural session. So most of the things already has been covered by past two uh, speakers. I'll be not taking much time, so I will add few points which was not covered by uh, Chair Jaya Nair. So we have, as Madam has already emphasized, what are the activities, events we are conducting through IEEE GRSS Bangalore section. So we have, as Madam also told, we have started the summer workshop, which was a long workshop where we have conducted 10 days event. That event was mainly on the machine learning and deep learning for the optical and remote sensing data, in general remote sensing, which includes aerial images, multispectral data, and so on. That was our the first workshop where we have discussed the application of machine learning and deep learning, and then followed by this year 2022, we again conducted the that summer workshop in the line of last year. Again, the that machine learning and deep learning for remote sensing application. Then, as a follow-up of the workshop, summer workshop, we thought that why not we have something narrowed down and maybe a specialized workshop related to like for example SAR data analysis. So wherever the optical fails, then the SAR data come into the pictures, especially for agriculture and some forestry and so on, various applications. So we thought that let's have first workshop which mainly talk about the fundamental of the SAR data and a few applications which could be covered by Dr. Sashi Kumar, and maybe some applications covered by Professor Abhik Bhattacharya sir, and then Unmesh, likewise this disaster applications, specifically landslide will be going to cover by uh, Dr. Tapas from NRSC Hyderabad. So in short, this give you basically as a theoretical concept and applications. So future you will see that how AI can be used, AI, machine learning, deep learning for the SAR data analysis with the specific application or maybe variety of applications. So this the idea, the role of what I'm looking mainly on this at IEEE GRSS Bangalore sections, looking basically creation of new student branch chapter, GRSS branch chapter, and mainly on focusing the role of AI ML in the SAR data analysis. So whatever the workshop we have conducted, if you Google it and YouTube, all the recorded lectures are available. So if you see that this is our YouTube channel, I'll share it. Just a minute. Uh,
One second, sir.
Shilpa,
One second, sir. One second, sir. One second.
can you give access?
Yeah, yeah. I've done it, sir.
I hope his screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So this is you IEEE GRSS Bangalore section YouTube channel is there already. So if you Google it, IEEE-GRSS-BLR section, right? And then you will get the YouTube channel of IEEE GRSS Bangalore section. And if you go to the playlist, so playlist which include the recorded lectures, Bhumandal talk series, STEM events, meetings, even the discussed lectures, summer school, summer workshop, all the lectures you can find over there. So this is the this was our summer school which we conducted on machine learning, deep learning for remote sensing application. You can later on you can watch for area optical applications, and this was our this year summer workshop. So here the recorded lectures are there. You can watch that. Likewise, we have Bhumandal talk series, which last 2 year you can see that 2021 and 22 is available in this playlist. Likewise, some other STEM program we did, you can also see that some events you can, as per your interests, you can just whenever you get time, try to visit the YouTube GRSS Bangalore section chapter. So with this, and the future you will see that as I told you, we will be collaborating with the chapters, student branch chapter, conducting the event on more specific topic, which could be 2 days or maybe 3 days event. So always try to visit the website IEEE GRSS Bangalore section. You can see the event which going to be conducted in a future, so that you'll get complete information over there. So with this, I'll conclude my talk. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. So can you just stop that sharing on the screen? Let me invite Dr. Pallavi Mane, IEEE MIT Student Branch Counselor, to address the gathering. Ma'am, please.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Hello. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hello. Yeah. Welcome all the resource person, Shamlal sir, who is the backbone of starting the chapter at MIT Manipal. And I really appreciate the hard work that is done behind the starting of this GRSS chapter at MIT Manipal. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the GRSS team to come up with this workshop where AI and DL, which is used in almost every field, and with the help of AI and DL and experts in this particular field for SAR data analysis. With this note, I request all the participants to be IEEE member And also you can enroll for the extra society that we have started at MIT with not only GRSS, but we have other societies as well, like as RAS, then we have ComSoc, Computer Society, EMBS, we have Signal Processing Society as well. So with this short brief request, that definitely all the participants of the workshop can think on becoming an IEEE member and utilize the benefits that are being given with this IEEE platform. Thank you and welcome for the workshop, and make use of this workshop efficiently. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now let me invite Dr. Asha CS, one of the workshop coordinator and member of IEEE GRSS, for the word of thanks. Ma'am, please.
With this, we come to an end of inaugural function of today's workshop on SAR data analysis and applications. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Jaya S. Nair, Chair, IEEE GRSS Bangalore Section, and Dr. Shyam, Vice Chair, IEEE GRSS Bangalore Section, for highlighting the importances of GRSS workshop series. My sincere thanks to Dr. D.V. Kamath, Dr. Pallavi, Dr. Shilpa Suresh for their constant support. I would like to express my gratitude to all esteemed speakers of the workshop for their contribution and willingness to share their knowledge on this platform. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants who registered for the workshop and wish them good learning in these 2 days. Thank you all.